everybody, and welcome back to Suggestion Review, the #1 show where we review all your favorite suggestions. Before we begin, here are our 2 winners of yesterday's giveaway. And hey, we've got another Roblox gift card to give away. So be sure to like, subscribe, and leave your Roblox, Discord, Twitter details down below. First, oh no! Oh no! Dude! Siren Piggy! That looks sick, dude! Oh man! It's like Sirenhead but Piggy! Honestly, and that's a boss fight for Chapter 12. Okay, I don't think Minitoon's gonna be implementing Sirenhead in Chapter 12, mainly because he planned it out before Sirenhead even became a thing. But honestly, seeing that as a boss trying to chase you, that in itself would be insanely spooky. Like, look at that Piggy model. Anything with arms that reach like the kneecaps, you know you're in for a fright when that happens. I can already imagine the siren noise she makes. It's the oink, like oink, it's like that sort of oinking sound, but with sirens behind it, obviously. I would hate to see Siren Piggy in game because it would be kind of really spooky. Kind of like yesterday's 3-headed skin and the Santa Claus looking thing. I like that though. 8.5 out of 10, mainly because it'd be really hard to implement. It's another one of these ones. Are you actually kidding me? Which Zizzy? And oh, ignore the background. Well, at least it's Gerald, Giraffe, and Molly Mole. You guys heard me last time. Get this Zizzy pony garbage out of here. I want Gerald times Molly. And I like how Molly has to get up on a stool to kiss Gerald. What a noob. But what is that creepy 4-eyed piggy standing there? That's the realistic piggy. But I must say, that witch-looking piggy's actually pretty cool. I don't know why her wand looks like a lollipop and why she apparently has 3D glasses as her eyes, but you know, I'm not complaining. 7 out of 10 George Piggies. Custom melee weapons. You can buy melee weapons from different characters. So you can buy Foxy's knife, Zizzy's lance, Pony's sword, Piggy's bat. Why don't we just add Robbie's chainsaw? Oh, Piggy's skeleton arm. You know what? That's actually pretty cool though. Although it would look really, really dumb on some characters and it wouldn't really go with their kill sounds. Like, imagine Clowny with Foxy's knife or Pony's sword. He does the freaking spin flip and then you just hear the clonk. In fact, anyone with Pony's sword would look dumb, except Pony. Well, he already looks dumb. Maybe we'd have to change up their kill animations. Like I said, it'll probably look a bit derpy on people. Minitoon would have to think of some way to implement it without making it look too dumb. It would really work on things without special kill animations, like the original Piggy family. It would work on Pony, I guess. Anyone who just does a normal smackdown with the bat. If they use any other special kill animation, like the twirling one, you could just get something that looks really dumb in there. So yeah, I don't know, but I really like what you did here. I think that's really cool. 8 out of 10 George Piggies. The final boss fight. You follow Mr. P into a launch silo area and he says, "Why are you still following me? You aren't real." Stop pretending, Mr. P. We know your tricks. Mr. P, I need to launch this nuke to get rid of the infection. George, you can't do that. That will kill everyone, you monster. Stop, that's racist. Then Mr. P will try to load the nuke up and you have to stop him. Once you throw all the fuel into lava. Whoa. When did we get lava in here? I have not seen any mention of lava anywhere until now. Mr. P, looks like you defeated my plan. Then George turns into the infected and out of nowhere, George just turns infected. No, not now. I can't. And then he turns into the infected. Oh, so he turns into the infected and then he turns into the infected. Then you'll have to run away from George while doing a lava obstacle course. Dang, dude, we've got every type of Roblox game in here. Mr. P will use his teleporter to escape. Thanks for helping us, Mr. P. After you escape, Zizzy and Pony will see you outside. What are you doing here? Where's George? He's infected. Then Zizzy and Pony get overwhelmed by the army and turn into the infected. Are we gonna have to do another obstacle course over lava? You then catch Mr. P getting on his cart and leaving a note behind. Oh, you gotta get on that go-kart before he escapes. I'm sorry, I had to do this for her. Goodbye. He says it at the end of chapter 6, dude. You can't go reusing your lines, Mr. P. Then you have to escape from all the soldier piggies and the infection. Once you do, you will end up in the city again. Okay, this chapter's already going on for like a full 20 minutes by now. The city will be destroyed and full of infected. You can then see Mr. P getting out of his cart. I mean, how do you catch up to his car? That must be one slow as heck car. And going to a hatch, you follow him and end up in a lab. Oh great, now I go into the lab. You peek inside and see another potato lying down on the bed. Then Mr. P says, I am sorry, dear. I couldn't launch the dang nuke to kill everyone. I should look around the lab. He just says, oh, I'm sorry, dear. I couldn't launch a nuke. I should just look around the lab. Maybe I'll find some chewing gum. You then have to look around the lab looking for more clues on what Mr. P has been up to in the lab. You must avoid Mr. P catching you. If he does, then he tases you. Once you find the clues, you must try to brew a cure. You still have to avoid Mr. P. Dude, once you brew a cure, you must test it on the infected outside. If the cure works, you win. Bruh, that's not even an ending cutscene. Honestly, by the time that's done, it's time. The day is already over. My computer's crashed from overheating because it's been like 15 hours. That's honestly like 5 different chapters in one. You'd have to be in that for the long haul, dude. I'd need a like 1 hour video to do that. That had so many genres. Obstacles, spy, action, stopping nukes, escaping. I definitely don't think this is the way it's going, but you know what? That story took me on a wild journey. I like it. 6 out of 10. George Piggies. Suggestion: delay the update to next week or further so Minitoon can get a good night's rest and actually have a boost of energy to release chapter 12 with love. Cringe! You really care for Minitoon's well-being? Pathetic! Cringe! Minitoon is nothing but an employee for us! He will have those chapters out in time, or we will never play his game again! Who's with me? Yeah, Gorge Pag! Yeah! No, I'm kidding. It's nice to see something like this get very upvoted. I've been saying this the entire time. Minitoon needs that extra few weeks to get that chapter perfect. I'd love to see a perfect chapter 12. Chapter 12 needs to explain heaps, so it totally makes sense that it'll take longer. In fact, I wouldn't even mind if he delayed it another week. But yeah, it's nice to see that. Very epic suggestion. Oh, look at this magical forest. Wait a minute. What's he doing there? Get out of here, garbage. This is my sacred shrine, and you dead, desecrated baby Alexander. But dude, look at that, the golden mangoes. That's where you go if you ever get blessed with 10 out of 10 George Piggies. That means you're gonna be going into the mango heaven when you die. The mango afterlife. Look how beautiful and precious it is. And you get the golden George Piggy right there. You know, Alexander, he's a demon. He's a demon, he shouldn't be there. I love that though. I love the image there. Look at how nice and serene that looks. That's so cool, I love it. Actually, you know what? 9 out of 10. When the game is finished, add alternate endings and secrets to the maps. Alternate endings and secrets require secret items you can escape with. So basically you need to do certain things to see what's going on. Let's have a look at them and see how feasible they would be. House. You find a computer which is linked to CCTV cameras placed around the house, and you see the events unfold before you arrive. So I assume it's the one where George escapes or something. Station, you find a note saying, help me, George Pig. I don't think that's a very special one because we already know George is missing, so yeah, but you know, that's fair. Wait, gallery. You see Mr. P walking towards a forest and hiding there. What? You just see Mr. P do his stupid like arm move walk and then dive into a bush and stick his little head out, and as he looks around. School, you find a little girl in a secret door and said that a guy named Mr. P locked her in there. Okay. Hospital, you find a voice recorder and hear Mr. P saying that he had to abandon you and whatsoever. But we already know that. We already know he had to abandon us. Metro, you find a picture of what SirenPiggy looks like before he was infected. Imagine if we find out all this time SirenPiggy looked like Minitoon before he was dead. But anyway, you know what? Those are actually pretty good. Distorted memory. You find a camera and place it on your head. At the end of the cutscene, you can see what happens after George gets infected. I reckon these would be really cool. It would have been awesome if Minitoon could have implemented these from the start, then he could have given us some extra hints. But that's actually, yeah, but I like that idea. I think that idea is really cool. And it would be really nice to get some extra hints that Minitoon is keeping from us. Because once again, I think in the latest interview video he did, he was saying something about how he won't be able to explain everything in chapter 12, which I totally predicted. There's so much to explain. So, you know, maybe adding these things would be perfect. In fact, it wouldn't require much effort on his behalf, but it would provide us us with so many more details, it could totally explain the entire story. So yeah, I support this. 8 out of 10 George Piggies. Thank you so much for watching today, everybody. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave your details down below to enter that epic gift card giveaway. And until then, I'll see you in tomorrow's suggestion review. Oh wait, meme review. Goodbye.